Alrighty guys, the GT Icons pack is here. Also a cold. I have a cold, which is not fun. But we do have it, and it's here, and along with it, we got updates to the game just yesterday. So let's get into it. Alright guys, before we actually pop into the game, we've got updates which released just yesterday on the 22nd, obviously for the pack to be able to be released today on June 23rd. I get a birthday gift from Project Murder Racing. I get the GT Icons pack, which I'm very excited, specifically for Road America. But these cars look cool, so definitely look forward to trying them out in future here as we get ready to take a lookie and do some driving here in just a bit. But anyways, so they released the update for the DLC, and so this update introduces two important setup additions for relevant cars. They added the third spring and brake duct adjustments. So for the GT3 cars, I think this is mostly for just LMDH GTP cars, but this going forward, being able to have brake duct adjustments, a bunch of the air adjustments in setups is going to be very nice to have for all the cars that have these adjustments. It's going to be very, very good. So I'm going to say that we're going to see this the brake adjustments and also like radiator and stuff like that be added on to other cars later on. So we'll see how that goes. But that's what I'm guessing is what's going to occur in future for the game, which is very nice. So the GT Icons pack is available today. It's already out, and we're going to be checking out here in just a moment. It brings us 9 cars capturing a defining era of sports car racing, along with a brand new track, which I cannot wait. So let's talk about what they add to the game. So third spring and brake ducts. New setup elements are now available in the vehicle settings menu for cars that support them, including third spring and brake duct adjustments. High downforce cars such as LMDH machinery often require stiffer springs to maintain aerodynamic balance and avoid scraping. The implementation of third spring setup options allows drivers to separate mechanical grip from aerodynamic platform control, using the normal springs to tune grip while using the third spring to better control heave and maintain aero stability. So you see the brand new adjustment right here, and then on the front left on the tire bar you can actually see that we got the brake duct option now that we can open or close. So that helps you obviously with brake temperatures, which is nice. I could always use some adjustments on my brake temperatures. I use them a lot. I like using them a lot. So brakes, that's a fun thing. But it also changes that aerodynamic of the front end of the car or the rear of the car, because you can close those to get more aerodynamic speed, or you can open them up for better braking cooling. So you can have that balance now that you can play around with. So I'm excited to have that set up. It was in Project Cars 2 that I remember you could play around with that, which is very important if you're doing super speedway racing. You want to be able to close those up some to be able to get some better aerodynamics. But you also have that option in, I think, Automobilista 2 and other sims as well. So it's nice to see some of these options finally showing up in the custom setups. That means the people that are working on custom setups, like Xbox One Kenobi, he's going to have to update his stuff to account for this. So I'll be interested to see what he gets done in future. I think he's taking a bit of a break, but we look forward to seeing what he does with his updates in future here. But still, very, very cool to see some new options coming to setups, because with more options comes more fine-tuning, and as a driver who's not very good, I need the car to be the best that it can be to help cover up my not so goodness. So that's going to be fun. But anyways, brake duct adjustment has also been added, so you can see that right there. So that's going to help influence tire internal air temperature. So it also does that. Brake cooling becomes an important tuning tool. But as I said, it also helps specifically with aerodynamics as well. So very important for brakes, tires, tire pressure, all that. So that's going to be interesting to see how that gets worked on in game. Then we got the slipstream rework. So drafting and slipstreaming has been reworked to deliver closer, more competitive racing in multiplayer, resulting in more consistent drafting behavior and improved balance. Yeah, sometimes it felt like you could draft up to people, and other times it felt like you couldn't. So it's going to be interesting to see how fine-tuned that is, because even you can watch it in when you watch Daytona for the Rolex, you can definitely see that the GTP cars, they can get a pretty good draft off the cars when you're going through turns 3 and 4 heading to the trioval. You can see some really good drafting going on there, even between the GT cars. You can see some really good drafting. So this is going to be interesting to see how that gets improved. So keep reading for the full list of the patch notes. Here we go. We got physics and handling. Added new setup elements to the vehicle settings menu, brake ducts, and third spring. These options are only available on cars that support these adjustments, such as NMDH cars. So I'm thinking these are the only cars that have them at the moment. We'll see how that gets upgraded throughout the game's lifespan here. Reworked slipstream behavior between cars to allow for better drafting. They also have the Audi 90 IMSA GTO. They fixed an issue affecting the traction control assist on this car, so that's interesting. And then art/vehicles here. Improvements have been made across multiple vehicles for better performance and increased level of detail. So obviously this is going to be more on the rendering side and graphics, so improvements have been made, so multiple vehicles, better performance, so hopefully better performance on our GPU, and then also increased level of detail in the same breath, so that's hilarious. So better performance, but also increased level of detail, so that'll be interesting to see how those render. And then Aston Martin AMR, so these are the vehicles that have been fixed. Fixed an issue with rear view mirror not displaying correctly while in cockpit view, and also fixed an issue with dashboard lights not displaying correctly while in cockpit view. The Audi 90 IMSA GTO fixed an issue causing unnecessary vibrations while in the cockpit view. The BMW M4 GT3 Evo updated windscreen to reflect real-world counterpart specifications. The Ford GTLM GTE fixed an issue causing multiple objects to clip through each other while in cockpit view. Yeah, don't like that when that happens. And then the Mercedes AMG GT3 updated factory livery. The Nissan R390 GT1, they fixed an issue with the Motec system not displaying correctly. AI opponents, so they fixed an issue where AI opponents would not return to the pits after the end of a race. Improved AI race restart or race start reactions. We don't have restarts yet. That would be cool though. Cautions and restarts, so hoping to get that. Also waiting for the rolling starts. Haven't gotten those yet, but looking forward to those. Improved AI behavior and pace at Mount Panorama Circuit. Improved AI behavior and pace at Derby. Improved AI behavior and pace for Group C. Improved AI behavior and pace for GT1. Improved AI behavior and pace for the MX-5 Cup. So all those groups have been improved, and overall AI behavior has been improved at Derby and Mount Panorama. Art environment. Multiple tracks have received visual adjustments to make seasonal presentation look more natural. They've reduced several level of detail popping issues and added a new spring season complete with blooming trees. Ooh, well, okay. And every time I read the word blooming, I always think of blooming onions at Outback for whatever reason. I find that hilarious. Just blooming trees, mate. Blooming trees. I don't know, it's just funny. Anyways, so Brianza, or Monza, they fixed an issue causing trackside objects to flicker and improved overall stability and performance. So Monza got some improvements. Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, it's a large track, so there's a lot of stuff you can always work on. But they fixed an issue with the pit wall gantry causing flickering, and they improved overall stability and performance for that track. Sebring International Raceway, they adjusted pit entry triggers so the pit limiter activates a little bit later. Interesting. Then we go to gameplay. They implemented save, load, replay functionality on consoles. Oh, that's nice. You guys are definitely going to like that, having save and load replay functionality. That's going to be nice. Fixed a rare issue with correct grid position when restarting a session. Don't know what that issue is, but doesn't sound good. Changed penalty pop-up messages to display on the left side of the screen. Okie dokie. Fixed an issue in the factory driver challenge and endurance hall menus that could cause the current list of available events not to appear. Okay. Fixed an issue causing jittery motion in some replay cameras. That has been an issue for a while, so nice to see that getting worked on. Improved how save replays are stored. Okie dokie. It fixed an issue in the vehicle settings page. Fuel used to display correctly. Okay, so fuel used to display correctly. Oh, okay, so that's for like when you go back into practice, I think, or out of practice, and you go to look at the vehicle settings, you should be able to see how much fuel you use. So that should be displaying a little bit better, I think, is what that's talking about. Improved race engineer detection for blue flag and lapped opponent conditions. Okay, dokie. And then audio. Oh boy. So they reworked suspension audio for all vehicles in the following classes. Those include GT3, GT4, GTE, JP1, LMDH, GTP, MX5, Cup. So all of those have had suspension audio reworks. That's interesting. Not something I think we necessarily needed, but interesting. Alrighty, we'll see how that sounds. The HUD and UI. So they redesign of the various race flags displaying on the HUD, redesign of the low fuel warning icon displaying on the HUD, introduced a toggle HUD functionality that can be mapped in settings. Okie dokie. Fixed an issue where HUD elements would stay on incorrectly after leaving the customized HUD menu. Yep, I know what that one is. Fixed an issue in the vehicle settings essentials menu that would display tire temperature incorrectly. Okie dokie, so that's nice to have that fixed. Career mode. Fixed an issue that could cause AI opponents to appear with missing liveries after mod hub / downloaded liveries had been deleted from storage. Okie dokie. And added new events for the GT Icons Pack DLC. Obviously, we have to add those. Input. Reduced default force feedback levels for the NMDH or GTP class. Raised minimum rack stiffness from 0.1 to 1.0 for the NMDH / GTP class. So, got some fixes for the inputs there for you on wheels and stuff. So that's interesting. Very, very interesting. Online received an update. Adjusted online points calculations to reduce excessive penalties in races where only a small number of participants finish after others have left the session. Gotcha. And then our first update on VR PC only, added VR alpha specific settings. So VR slowly getting itself into the game here, but we have alpha specific settings now added to the game for you guys who have been wanting to do VR racing. As I've said, VR, it's not my thing, but if you guys want it, here it is. It is here for you, and yeah, definitely nice to see that actually having been promised being worked into the game. So that's nice to see the improvement continue. So that is the update list, that is the info. So let's go see what these brand new cars for the DLC actually look at, but obviously need to cover what we updated to get these cars into the game. So let's actually go look at them now. Come on, let's go. Alrighty guys, so after about an hour of waiting, it's finally here. It finally released for me on Steam, so we are now available. So let's take a look at these beautiful race cars. We got the Shelby Daytona Coupe, or the Coupe, and we got the GT60 class, 390 base horsepower, 340 pounds of torque. Take a look up here. We got it just under 2,300 pounds, 4.7 liter V8 in here, 4-speed manual, only 4, and of course rear-wheel drive. So this should be a very cool car. So let's take a look at what. Oh, we got plenty of color options. We got the number 12, which that one's pretty iconic. We got the number 10 here. We've got the number 4. We've got the blue and white number 30. We've got the red and white number 41. We've got the dark green and yellow 33. We have the gray and blue 43. We have the 21 blue and yellow, and that is it for that. But yeah, take a look at that car. We got the giant exhausts on each side, so quad exhausts on this car. We got the beautiful sculpted rear end, front nose, just absolutely beautiful car. I actually saw somebody whining and complaining about getting older cars into the game and wanting new cars. Well, it's like, without these cars, we don't have any cars, so respect the cars, people, come on. And then, of course, we got the E-Type light white Jaguar from 1964. This is a beautiful car. We've got the 3.8 inline 6, or line 6. Anyways, it's pretty cool. Nice car. 5-speed manual, so we got 5 speeds in this thing. 340 horsepower, 280 pounds of torque, and weighing at about 2,226 pounds there. Not too bad, but beautiful looking car. Of course, iconic shape with the dark green. Looks good. Dual exhaust in the back, looks awesome. Let's take a look at the colors. We got the number 60 dark green with white. We've got the inverse. We kind of have a cream with the green, number 2. We have a dark blue with red, number 17. We've got a white top, red, number 29. We've got the gray blue with yellow highlights, number 44. We've got the baby blue with white stripes, number 22. That is a beautiful looking car. That thing looks awesome. Then we've got the yellow to the red to the blue, number 35. And we've got the number 58 dark green to yellow, looking beautiful. Then, of course, we've got the Corvette Grand Sport, and I'm not sure which car we're looking at. Hold on, let's go to the front. There we go. There he is. The Corvette Grand Sport from 1963. This, of course, gives us the 6.2-liter V8 front engine, 4-speed manual, GT60, 485 base horsepower, 447 pounds of torque, and this thing weighs 2,000 and almost 200 pounds, just about 29 pounds short of that. But look at this beautiful car. That looks awesome. Got a little, I'm not sure what this piece right here is doing, but a little aerodynamic, and it's got some little cables going in. Not sure if that's like a cooler or what, but that's pretty cool. And then ginormous radio antenna there as well. Then, of course, dual exhaust there on the side. Beautiful looking car. Do not step too quickly out of your car. You're going to burn your ankles and your side of your leg. Don't want to do that. But beautiful looking car. Look at that. Looks awesome. So then we got, of course, the blue number 3 with about some orange stripes there. We've got the white and blue number 7. We've got the red to the white to the black kind of color number 11. We've got the 51 with some red and blue stripes number 51 there. Let's see, yeah, New Zone Racing. Then we've got the number 73, kind of a blue metallic with yellow. That looks nice. We got the number 15 red and white. We've got the number 44 black top cream to blue, which that's a cool looking car. Then we've got the number 47, which is silver, almost a chrome, with a green top and green accents. That thing looks good. And that is it for the GT60 class. Then moving on over to the GT70s, we of course start with the Corvette, and this is should be like a Grand Sport, I believe, but Corvette C3. This gets you 525 horsepower. This moves up to the 7-liter V8. Good night. 464 pounds of torque, almost just about 190 pounds short of 3,000 pounds. Heavy-duty car, 4-speed transmission there. Take a look at the cars. We got the white with the red stripes, number 73. We've got the very good two-tone white to the blue, number 27. That looks good. We've got a little bit of America there, kind of a gray. I want to say it's like a gunmetal gray with a gold striping. That looks good. Number 51 looks very, very nice. We've got the white with the black top, number 66, with a red striping there on the side. Beautiful looking car. We've got the yellow with black stripes, number 8. Very classic looking C3 there. Ooh, that is beautiful classic style there on the 33. We got the white with the side panels in blue with red pinstriping. That looks good. We've got the red with white and yellow stripes. This is going to be the number 40 for you. We've got, that is kind of a throwback to classic Corvette there. That looks beautiful. Corvette racing colors there. We got the yellow on the top going to a black stripe, and then white for the two-tone there, number 24. And that is it for the Corvette. Beautiful looking colors there. And then we've got the Ford Capri RS3100, and this is going to be giving us a 3.4-liter V6 5-speed transmission. We got 440 horsepower, 280 pounds of torque, and just about 2,300 pounds. Beautiful looking car. Look at that thing. Thing looks awesome. So obviously we got the number 3 blue and white two-tone. We've got this beautiful one though, white on the top, and then we get some gold to the red to the black. Boy, that is a pretty looking car. That is some pretty colors, people. Then we've got probably what's going to be one of my favorites. We got the white going to the kind of almost lime green to a dark green, number 23. That looks very, very nice. And also the gold wheels going on as well. It just makes the car look so, so cool. Then, of course, we got the dark green, not dark green, dark blue and yellow two-tone there. That looks very, very nice. Then we got the black to the white to the red to the yellow accented number 67. That looks very nice. Then we've got the red and white two-tone number 58. That is a pretty looking car there as well. We got the number 7 yellow majority with some red striping. That looks nice. Then, of course, we've got the beautiful, another classic looking color. Look at these stripes. I don't know why we can't paint cars like this anymore. We just do giant sponsors on them. But this is like sculpted painting. It looks so, so good on these cars. And this is when you actually put paint on the cars. It wasn't stickers. So that is really, really cool. So we got the dark blue to the yellow to the white. That is a beautiful looking car. Man, that is awesome. Then, of course, we go to the Porsche 911 Carrera RSR 3.0 from 1974. This gives us the 3.0 flat 6, and this is going to get your rear engine wheel drive 5-speed transmission. That 5-speed transmission coming in very handy, I assure you. Then we got 330 horsepower, 230 pounds of torque. This thing weighs less than 2,000 pounds, going up against two behemoth cars weighing probably about 400 plus pounds than it. Wow, that's crazy. But look at the Porsche, beautiful sculpted car, just looks awesome. We get the white as the majority, get the orangish yellow to the red, number 5. We get, classic Porsche colors right there on the number 59, that looks good. We get the number 9. They just don't make paint schemes like this anymore. These things are just awesome. The red, yellow, black. Boy, that looks good. Then we get the beautiful green with the Carrera side badging on the side. That looks really, really good. That looks very, very, very nice. Good looking Porsche. Yellow, the yellow fenders or bumpers. That was always cool when they did that. That was neat. Then we've got the Golf colors, number 26 Carrera. That is beautiful, classic Porsche. Then we've got definitely some 70s influence right here. We got that almost construction yellow to the red to the dark blue. Beautiful looking number 30 Porsche there. That looks awesome. Then we've got the number 6 black with red Carrera. Not too bad. Looks pretty good. And then, of course, we've got the base red to the yellow number 32, which looks very, very nice. Look at also, take a look at this. You got the wide body kit on the back. Look at how wide these rear tires are compared to the fronts. Look at that. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. That's so cool. Then we got the sports cars from 1967, and these things are crazy. Of course, we've got the Chaparral. This thing is insane. An insane car. Absolutely. So the Chaparral 2F stands out as one of the most innovative race cars of any era. Lightweight chassis, composite bodywork, and a pedal adjustable skyscraper rear wing that provided downforce long before it became standard to reshape the direction of all future motorsports. This thing is... Look at that. That is just absolutely crazy. That is an insane looking car. Look at that. That is beautiful. Alright, so let's take a look here. We got 524 base horsepower. We got 464 pounds of torque. This thing weighs less than 1,800 pounds. Has a 7.0 V8 engine in it. That's insane. Mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, 3-speed automatic. 3 speeds. 3 speeds with 525 horsepower. Good night. What is... Man, this thing's going to be crazy to drive. 3-speed automatic. Good night. That's crazy. So obviously we got the classic number 7 with the white. We've got the number 32 in yellow. We've got the 48 in the Golf colors, which looks beautiful. We've got the 50 in baby blue with white, which looks really, really good. We got the 67 in the red with the white, and we got the 43 dark green with black stripes. That looks pretty good. Also like that the wing colors change as well. We got the number 70 in majority red with white highlights and stripes, and we also have the number 81 in black with orange striping, which that thing looks mean. That is a crazy car. That is crazy. That's going to be absolutely nuts to drive. Then, of course, we've got one of the classics. We got the GT40 MKIV, number 1967. This is going to be fitted with the 7-liter V8. It has 530 horsepower, 472 pounds of torque. We got it almost hitting at about 2,400 pounds there. 4-speed manual. So there we go, 4 speeds. That 3-speed, that's going to be crazy. But this is just the continuing evolution of the GT program. Obviously, we got the classic red number 1. We got the classic yellow number 2. We have the gold or bronze type color on the number 3, which looks good. We got the classic blue, dark blue with number 4. We have the number 9 in white, and we have the number 11 in black. We have the 14 there with what looks like lotus colors almost, which looks pretty. And then, of course, we have the 73 in almost a chrome. That is a pretty car. Look at that. Man, that's gorgeous. The sculpting and aerodynamics on these cars are just second to none. It is incredible the era of ingenuity that was going on with these cars that led us obviously to where we are now. It is just insane. Ford vs. Ferrari, if you guys haven't watched that movie, watch it. That is insane. It gives you just a wee taste of what was going on in this period of racing. It is interesting, but a really very nice taste of what was actually going on. Good storyline as well, but just a really good taste of all the innovation that was going on at that time. And then we go see, this is obviously the Lola. We got it from 1967. This is the T70 MK3. Let's get you 490 base horsepower, 383 pounds of torque. This thing weighs under 2,000 pounds. This has a 4-speed manual, and it has a 5.9 liter V8 mid-engine. Wow. That's cool. So we got the classic Lola color in green with white stripes. We got the classic red with a white stripe as number 8. We got the number 25 dark blue with yellow. We've got the not necessarily baby blue, a little bit darker shade there, but pretty nonetheless, number 56 with the red striping and white. We also have the number 75 white with dark green, which looks beautiful. We have the number 88 cream color with red stripe on the front there. That is a very pretty car. Then we have the number 26 dark blue down below, but silver on the top. Number 26 looks beautiful. And the number 16 yellow with black on your roof, your rear end, and your front. Man, that is cool. Alrighty, well, what should... I think we gotta drive the Chaparral first, honestly, just to see how this thing drives. Alright, I think I have it set up for a race, but let's take a look at the vehicle setup here. Go into tires. We've got hard tires. That is our only option. You can also see the brake duct options, which are now available. We have the rear wing, which has a ton of adjustments. Look at that, how many adjustments we can make on that. That is insane. How far does it go back? Oh, it can go all the way back to 0. Good night. That is crazy on the adjustments. Then we got the suspension. You can see the third spring now available in setups for the cars that allow them. And beautiful. We're going to lower our brake pressure for sure. All that fuel calculator looks good. Looks good. And also anything in here? Nope, everything looks about the same there. Alrighty. Let's try this out. Road America here. We got the Lola, we got the Ford GT, beautiful looking cars. Look at this thing. Thing is insane. Look at it. Man. Oh, beautiful sound. Take a look on inside the cockpit. Looks pretty good. There we go, front nose view. Look at that ginormous wing. That is insane. Hit the brakes. Remember, we have no traction control. We don't have any I can't speak. ABS. And so we have active, we're supposed to be active DRS. I'm not sure how quite to accomplish that. I have to double check our key bindings later on and see what we can do. There was the Sargento Cheese bridge right through there, which was awesome to see. It's nice to be racing the Road America. One of my all-time favorite tracks, not necessarily one of my best tracks, but one of my favorites certainly to try out. Oh, sounds good. This thing, it is definitely top heavy. Yeah, so see, I should be able to turn the DRS off. So I'm not quite sure how we accomplish that. Nope, don't need that. Seeing if I have any key bindings that actually do it for me. Out into the dirt. Yeah, I don't see that I have any key bindings at the moment. Let me see here. Key binding, but we're going to find out here. Ah, there we go. But now we're going to lose control. Someone's paying attention. Oh, okay, so it's active. Okay, so you have to constantly have have it on the button, and then you take it off. That is interesting. All right, I'm not paying attention at all because I'm trying to figure out the DRS. But yeah, you can switch it as you need. I think I'm gonna need to figure out a different key binding for that. But that is fascinating that you can switch that out. Yeah, I'm getting used to the car. Alright, let's try and focus on actually driving the course here. We got 3 laps. That's cool. Alrighty. I do like that. The DRS adjustability, that is cool. Lots of body roll in these old cars. The stiffness, they were stiff, but not nearly as stiff as what we have today. And in some cases, I kind of like it because you have a little bit more mechanical grip going on versus everything being dependent on all aerodynamic grip. Not that it's a bad formula. It's just I do like having more mechanical grip going on with the cars myself. That's why I like the GT3 cars a little bit more. You can do a little bit more, not as dependent on aero like the GTP cars are. Cool though that is. I like more mechanical grip myself. Yep, I gotta work on this car a little bit. First time I've ever driven it. Also, look at the wheelbase. Look at how short this wheelbase is. It is a very, very, very short wheelbase with how much, there we go, with how much wing and top heaviness is on this car. It's just crazy how this car is designed. It sounds really, really good too. Yep, Road America is here. We got the chaparral, and you can customize your key bindings, obviously, to get this car to work. I have just majorly overheated the tires on this poor thing, and that is not helping me out at the moment. It's got a lot of speed, though. Need to slow it down just a little bit because I'm just overcooking it. There we go. Yeah, but look at how kind of floaty it is. See if we can find it. So under... almost saved it. Get turned around back here. Oh, and then it also has so the flat... look at how flat it is in the back. And then you just have the exhaust coming right out the back. That is such an interesting car. It looks like we have like a tire sitting on top of the motor, or maybe that's just the air intake. I'm not sure. It is one crazy car. I gotta try this track out with a GT3 car, see if we can't race a little bit better. But yeah, you can just see how it just kind of kind of rides over the bumps of this old suspension. Yeah, look at that. You just kind of see how it just rides. That is such an insane car. Nice and easy on the brakes. Also, I forgot, I wasn't even paying attention to the gears. How long are these gears? Okay, so 80 miles an hour is in just one gear. We need to test this for science sake, if you don't mind. I'm not really trying to be competitive. I'm just trying to test this out for the first time. Get this car to stop. Hey. Behave yourself, please. Thank you. Alright, we're trying to go straight. There we go. So 180 is about the... Then you hit 50 on third gear. So how long is... The third gear just keeps going. Man, that is crazy how long first gear is. That is an insane car. Alright, well guys, we're going to have a totally separate video where I drive each and every one of these cars, probably on a track that I'm a little bit more familiar with, driving here in Project Motor Racing. We're going to go grab a GT3 car though, and we're going to test drive Road America here to see how it works. But we got a ton of cool cars to try out, and beautiful looking cars. But yeah, we will test those out in another track. Alright guys, here we are. We got the beautiful GT3 Lamborghini, one of my favorite schemes of all time in the game. Let's get this thing out on track here. We got cooler tires going on here, but obviously we'll see how that all handles. I remember this track decently, haven't driven on it in a while. Should have Road America coming up for the, what is it? For my IMSA series, obviously riding that, obviously in Automobilista 2. So we have a full IMSA season. Yeah, Sargento cheese truck, that thing looks beautiful. So Nitro cheese is pretty good, actually. Tastes pretty good. Pretty good stuff. The real cheesy people. They're cheesy. That has probably always been my worst turn right in there, because I always just do not get the car wound down, and then that just messes up how I enter this whole section of the track. That's typically what I have going on there. Get the car wound down there. Oh, yeah. The GT3 car running around that corner. Oh, boy, I'm going to absolutely love this. It's going to be awesome. Road America is a beautiful track. It's a fun track. One of my favorites. I have a lot of fun driving it. Yeah, love Road America here. One of my all-time favorite tracks. Gotta remember how to slow down here, but got the Greg Biffle tribute Mustang right there. Gonna run him a little bit wide and see. Yep, that's what I do. I either slow down too much, don't slow down enough, or slow down just on the wee brink where I lose it. It's never in between perfect. It is always one of those. It's either too far or not far enough. It just I don't know. Just can't get that corner quite right. Always my worst one trying to figure it out. So, anyways, at some point we'll get it done. But beautiful looking track. As I said, racing GT3 cars on this is going to be so much fun. Absolutely love this track. Alright guys, so that's the basic on the DLC, the updates, and what we got going on. Obviously, the look at the new track here as well. We're going to be working on driving each and every one of the cars that are in the DLC, and as I said, at a different track as I learn them. One of the tracks I know a little bit better, and can hopefully learn their characteristics a little bit quicker. But that's going to be it for this video. You will see the other video in the future, but that is it for us today, guys. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day. Let me know how you enjoy the brand new DLC with the brand new track, Road America, and we will see you guys here next time. God bless you all. Have a great day. Like and subscribe. Consider becoming a member of the channel so you can get early access to videos. But that's it for us. See you next time. Bye bye.